Hello, my name is Moses Rene Arriola Rascon, and I am applying for the program manager position with Flowers and Bullets and Scaling Safety. Due to my particular interest with Flowers and Bullets, South Tucson, West Tucson, the indigenous community, the Mexican and Mexican American and Chicano communities that I come from as well, and also to help reduce violence in communities and to connect people back with the land as indigenous land stewards and caretakers of the land. I believe in this because I am 31 years old and I grew up in a time where there was a lot of violence, like gang violence. There was a lot of police violence, and there still is. And there was a lot of even racial violence. And growing up, I had to learn how to navigate that. And it felt, like navigating a different terrain or turf. And it was particularly very concerning just growing up, just realizing how impacted so many of my community members were. People from my own father that grew up in Phoenix in the 1970s and 80s, to myself who grew up there from born in 94 and lived there until about maybe 5 years ago. And for me, it was just something that I felt was needed in my community, like what I see with Flowers and Bullets and with the program manager position, just as a way to connect people with the resources and the community around them. A lot of times growing up, I just recognized that we didn't have a lot of role models, positive ones. And not that the elders in our community weren't positive role models. It was more, there was a lack of self-esteem in my community. A lot of people felt like they didn't have much to offer. Growing up, there wasn't a lot of gardening spaces or community spaces, and that was a big issue. And that in turn led to people to seek safety and to seek comfort in their own ways, and some people ended up turning to drugs, some people turned to gangs, some people unfortunately struggled with mental health issues. Some people would try to persevere, and some people became victims of the violence that happened around us. And that's just because we didn't really have a lot of programs like Flowers and Bullets, or Scaling Safety. And that's why I'm interested in this position. I am interested in seeing like what I can do with the community that I'm so familiar with young men and women that remind me of myself in so many ways and the people that I grew up with. And my experience is working as a direct support provider, working as a peer support specialist, working as an interpreter for an integrated clinic, working as a residential support specialist, working as a membership technician, handling like calls and incoming emergencies when people in crisis, helping people to de-escalate, helping people with conflict resolution, helping people with coping skills, helping people with just cognitive behavior. And I am interested in seeing what I can offer and in seeing where this conversation can go more. And I know that whatever I can bring to the table will be well received, both in the interview and after the interview. Thank you.